So there are some national reports out of Philadelphia that Ben Simmons not returning the Philadelphia 76ers calls and that he wants out of Philadelphia, may be willing to hold out of training camp. Are you buying that? Do you think the Cavs are obviously interested? Is Ben Simmons still a possibility to the Cavs, do you think?
That's an interesting question. Here's the thing. With what Philadelphia was asking for Ben Simmons, according to reports, now remember, this is all just according to reports, and we're hearing all this stuff. I think that price tag is so astronomical that I would say, hey, thank you very much, and I'd hang up. I think it's outrageous. If they bring their price tag down, I think that probably opens up a lot of teams. And are the Cavs one of them? I don't know. I would hope that they would check that out. Kobe Altman's pretty thorough, and he's pretty good. And I'm sure that Kobe knows what the price tag is on any guy who might be available in the NBA, and I would assume he knows that on Ben Simmons as well. If I'm Ben Simmons, there's no way I'm holding out a training camp. See, Dave, that's the whole. I mean, you sign the contract, you're going to get paid a lot of money. Show up. All right, they'll trade you, but why would you jeopardize your cash? And I know this goes back to Baker Mayfield too. Sorry, you're playing this not for, if you just wanted to play it for fun, just go play for the Australian national team. Go do that, hang out. That's it. You're a pro and you're playing for money. So I would think Simmons would show up. Now, is he on the team next year? That's a good question. And if not, what do they want in return for him? I think those are two separate questions completely, because if they want what the rumor has been, like couple of good young players and 3 to 4 first-round picks, not interested.
No, what are they basing that on? I know he was, the number one overall pick. I get, but there's a reason you were trying to move him.
Well, if they're trying to move him, and if the reports are accurate, I think, I know he had some shooting issues. We all saw them. They were on full display. And when he's close to the basket and is afraid to shoot, that's a real issue. And that has to get cleaned up, or he's got a bigger issue than, not being happy in Philadelphia. That said, you imagine him as a 6'11" guy, one of the best defenders in the NBA, and not having to do all of the ball handling things and playing more of maybe a point forward type of role, along with a traditional point guard and having a shooting guard next to him. That to me seems like the perfect role for him. 6'11" point guard's a weird thing. I don't care if you're good at it or not, it's still a weird thing. And so if you could slide him to small forward, and at 6'11" have a small forward who could handle the ball a little bit for you too, now he'd have to work on the shot. You'd want your small forward to score for you. And that could be really intriguing, but I don't know if it's intriguing at the price tag that we've read about.